Hi Camp fam, it's your girl Pauline, and we give a special shout out to Lonzo Williams and the Lyrical Revolution for honoring owner of the world famous VIP Records, Kelvin Anderson, with a Lifetime Achievement Award. Here at Creative Artists Magazine, we call Kelvin our friend, family, a true hero, and a pioneer in the world of music. And thank Lonzo Williams, the Lyrical Revolution, the city of Compton, California, for hosting and presenting the Unsung Hero of West Coast Hip Hop Awards to so many well-deserving artists from the DJ community.
Hip-hop was introduced to the world. Him and his family were in the record business. They ran VIP. VIP was a chain ran by his family. His brother Cletus was the man, but he was the man in Long Beach. I remember talking to Kelvin. We both got a little list, so you know, this does talk like two Mike Tyson's talking.
What you do?
Okay, we both got that little thing. The two Mike Tyson. Which one are you talking? I'm talking to who? Okay, we got that. But we always had a love for each other because we understood the game. When they said hip hop didn't get the respect that it deserved, because it came right after disco. And disco died so fast, it died a brutal death. It died a brutal death. I had to change my name. I had to change my name from Disco Lonzo to Lonzo. I wasn't gonna put no more titles on my name. That shit be changing up too much. But when it was disco, I'm selling Calvin records. I'm selling him the Bee Gees. I'm selling him Donna Summers. I'm selling him all these disco records before Earth, Wind, and Fire, when they were still doing the Serpentine Fire. Okay? This is how far back we go. This is why he is the Lifetime Achievement Award winner tonight. And I gotta get your brother Cletus and your brother Tim, because they all deserve this. Y'all, give me a round of applause right now. Big one for my man Kelvin Anderson, VIP Records. But I got a phone call that made this event extra special, extra official for me. Brother, he's a voice of so much stuff on the radio and TV. Says, Lonzo, I understand you're giving Kelvin an award. I'd like to be there tomorrow night. And I said, no, it wasn't Lee Bailey. It's the new Lee Bailey. It's my man over here. This is DuBose. Come on up here, Doc. Woo! Come on up here. You see him on R&B, you see him on Unsung, you see him on all kind of stuff. We have a history that goes back to God knows how long, but when he told me, he said, I want to come, I want to speak on Calvin's behalf.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for allowing me to come here this evening. I had another red carpet event, and it was for the 40th anniversary for Knots Landing. And so I was sitting there and they were like, well, Tyrone, are you gonna stay? I went, I'd love to stay, but there's history being made in Compton and I needed to get over here to make sure. Let me just begin by saying thank you very much for allowing me to be here, but more importantly for you, your history. There wouldn't even be such thing as a record store without VIP records. When they say world famous, they mean world famous. You know, I lived in Cincinnati, Ohio then, but I knew all about VIP records. And of course, you are the architect of not just many of the hip hop artists, but of R&B artists. No one passed through Long Beach without seeing you. And that is history in itself. So for me personally to be here to honor you, it means a lot. And from an R&B historian, that's who I am on Unsung, but I just have to say, I want to thank you for all that, not only have you done for me, but what you've done for music, and not just hip hop, but for all genres of music, and I'm grateful and honored to be in your presence. Thank you so much.
First, I'd like to thank God,
because without God, I never would have made it. And I want to thank Lyrical Revolution and Lonzo, my brother. Man, thank you. You didn't have to do it. Didn't have to do it, but I'm so happy that you did. I just celebrated something special. What was special to me, I didn't even tell a lot of people. January the 15th I celebrated my 41st year at VIP Records in Long Beach. Now, I actually started 7 years earlier because I worked for my brother Cletus. I started in 1972, 2 days out of high school. And I made a transition from a dirt road in Mississippi to the concrete streets of LA. My theme song should have been Living for the City, Stevie Wonder. But it's been a ride and stuff. I want to thank my family for being here. My sister Lisa, my daughter Tasha and Tenisha and their family. VIP is a family, so we did a whole lot over the years. I was blessed to have the best teacher, the best independent retailer in the history of retail. My brother Cletus was a genius. And he taught me a lot. I started working for him. I started with the mop bucket and the stock shelf. And when I stopped working for him after 70 years, I was general manager of 12 locations. He actually opened a VIP in Long Beach, June of 78, and 6 months later, January of 79, I purchased it from him. And I've had it ever since then. And in 78, Roger was in the first group of employees that we hired. And he was a very special cat. I never remember him, because he didn't seem like an employee. He seemed like just a co-worker. And, I'm like, this guy ain't gonna be around here long. He's too much of a boss. And we all know the history of that. This lyrical revolution is really something that's needed. I look back over the years of this business and how it changed and, the ups and downs of the rap music. Me, myself personally, I remember going to Def Jam and, I went to, Def Jam labels like Arista, which had Bad Boy, and the Interscope that had Death Row. I felt like a lot of the coast didn't understand the West Coast because game banging on the West Coast was real. I know working with artists myself back in the day, I would tell guys, I'm like, man, you can rap about your mama, your daddy, your sister, your brother, your school, your neighborhood, but don't rap about nobody else's because that can come back on you. So, it was, a learning thing. And, I look back over the history of rap music. My brother Cletus had a close friend, Sylvia Robinson, who had Sugar Hill label in New York. And I'll never forget the day that she sent us Rappers Delight and said, can you guys listen to this? We want to know if you think you can sell it. So we listened to it and we're like, of course. In no time, we had it in all our stores. And next thing, the DJ pool picked it up. And that pushed Greg Mack over K-Day, I think, to add it. So that was,
Greg.
Sugar Hill Gang wasn't the first rap group, but nationally, they were the first rap group. And then me and a lot of the work that I did in Long Beach with artists, just, again, something that I got from my brother Cletus. Cletus' work, he actually recorded the first ever Ice-T record. He worked with Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis when they first moved out of here from in Minneapolis. And so a lot of the stuff that I did in Long Beach was just kind of a repeat of what I've seen him do in LA. But, a lot of people, we know that we have touched the life of, and, a big shout out to independent retail. A lot of people just don't know that without independent retail, rap music, I don't think would have ever made it because we have the ability to listen to something. And I can listen to a record and not only can I tell you whether or not I can sell it, I could tell you how many I could sell and stuff because I knew my customer base and my community. so I knew who I was going to be selling it to. I always loved and cared about the community. You know, my kids especially had to put up with a lot over the years because, you know, they were like, they didn't know they had so many sisters and brothers because pretty much half of Long Beach called me Pops and stuff, and they treat me like it too. Man, Alonzo, man, anytime, you know, I want to work with you on this project. Maybe you can help me work on Long Beach some, or you don't have to change my address. We're looking for a new home for the sign and stuff. Compton might be the thing. But, you know, I want to shout out DJ Slice over here. He actually one of the people who helped me put together the recording studio back in the day when, you know, that led to us working with Snoop Dogg, Warren G, and Nate Dogg, and many others. And, you know, I was hoping Quick will be here tonight because he actually the one that taught Quick how to work the SP1200 drum machine. And Quick told, when he told me that story, I'm like, for real? You was in the back of VIP in the early 90s? And he said, yeah, I was back there slicing. You know, I saw Slice produce this track, and then that day I went and bought a drum machine, and he taught me how to program this stuff, and my life haven't stopped since. But you know, a lot of stuff like that went on. You know, back in the day, Jamie Foxx used to hang out at VIP. He wanted to be down with one of the cliques, but he just wasn't gangster enough. You know, there was a lot of people, you know, that you know, came out of there. But you know, I really enjoyed it. It was great. Unfortunately, you know, we just really now have to transition into you know, other areas of the industry now, because you know, the physical thing just not happening anymore, understandably so. You know, you can't compete with free. I remember when Tower Records closed down, the news channel came out and interviewed me, and they asked me, you know, what did I think about Tower? I said, well, it's Tower today, but it could be VIP tomorrow because you can't compete with free. And you know, as we know that music is free, unfortunately. But you know, we're gonna keep it pushing. Big shout out to the DJs that's here. You know, one thing about that is I think VIP Long Beach was the only VIP store that actually had a DJ service. So I know all about it. You know, I wore out several vans and my back. And like I said, people just never really understood what a DJ went through, because it ain't just spinning the records that night. That's the fun part. Preparation and making sure you got the right equipment and the right music for the function. So, you know, man, you guys definitely played a key role in this industry and also launching careers in the music business. Thanks again, my brother, for having me up. Thank you.
All right, y'all. Oh, you back, Doc?
Just say thank you. He's more than just a guy that's in the records.
Yeah.
He was more like my dad when I was at VIP. He taught me how to balance a checkbook, how to be a man to my daughter when I had my daughter. So it's more to it than just being the record guy or VIP Kelvin. That's not just Kelvin. Kelvin's more than that to me. So, love you.
Thank you. One, I want to say thank you, everybody, for coming out, because this has been an amazing experience, Mr. Williams. I thank you for even having the vision to even bring this out. And I wanted to be here to stand on behalf of the Anderson family. Y'all wave your hands, everybody that's part of the family. Look, wave your hands, there we go. All right, I'm part of the Anderson family, and I wear it with pride. I am grateful to have the family that I have. Like my dad, every time he gets up or he receives an award or whenever he is presenting, he always acknowledges first that God is ahead of his life, and then he acknowledges his family and the things that come along with his family. And I'm just proud to say to you, Dad, like you're saying, you want to say these things while you can. I'm proud of you. If I haven't said it ever, I want you to know that I'm proud of you. I'm truly, from the depths of my heart, I'm really proud of you, because there aren't any many record stores still open, and there are not very many people just within this industry that is still trying and reinventing themselves and persevering through the free, like you said. And so I'm proud of you for being the last man standing. I'm proud that you continue to follow your heart. You continue to support a community, you continue to support your family, you continue to hustle. And I don't know if that's what I got from you or not, but I want you to know that though record sales and tape sales and CD sales may be dying, legends never die.
Hey.
Legends never die.
Right there.
So I want you to know that always, even when physical sales are gone, the VIP will live forever. Okay? And I love you so much, and I'm just so happy that this opportunity came to you this evening, and I'm just truly grateful to witness it. Thank you.